no. Don't fall. Okay. Hello, collective. Let me just get our settings here going and vibing. All right, peace, love, and light, collective. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for our collective chakra tune-in reading for this beautiful new moon solar eclipse energy in Scorpio Sagittarius. I explained in the daily today that I'm starting to put both the Vedic position for these eclipses and these vibration shifts in the planets, as well as the Western astrology one. So if you don't know the difference, Vedic actually follows the true placement of the sun and the planets in real time. Western astrology goes based off of the Gregorian calendar that we all follow right here, at least in the Western part of the world. So I want to put both energies because it's kind of funny how everything kind of ends up being on a cusp anyway. So that is why that has changed, if anyone had any questions about that. But welcome back, guys. I'm super excited to bring this reading out to you all. I hope it finds you in the highest vibration possible. Please make sure everybody, even if you aren't new, if you've been hanging out with me for a while here, make sure you read through the description box periodically, okay? That's where I will be most likely posting important updates as far as like my website coming soon, so you guys can order readings through my site, as well as just having an expansion in readings. I've also expanded the placements where my readings might resonate, just I was guided to. So just you want to make sure you're checking that description box periodically so you're keeping up to date with all the changes here on the channel, okay? We are going to go ahead and get into our prayer, so you can pray along with me, do your own prayers, or have a moment of silence. Those are all valid ways of connecting in and up, so choose which one works best for you, and let's get started. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, Ascended Masters of Light, my own Divine Ancestral Council, and all Archangels, thank you so much for being here with me and with the collective. Our chakra tune in to this beautiful new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio and Sagittarius. Thank you so much, Divine, for grounding us all in our own energy and frequency and opening up to the most important messages we need to know under this eclipse energy. Overall growth, prosperity, abundance, ascension, personal development, joy, and happiness. Divine ancestors and archangels, I thank you for covering us in your love, light, mercy, and protection, lifting us up in courage and strength every single day, and for communicating with us through signs, synchronicities, and dreams. We are grateful for your presence and walk with us in this lifetime and beyond it. We love you, and so it is. All right, so we are going to get back to using the Chakra Wisdom Oracle first, okay? Then I'm going to clarify with the Chakra Wisdom Tarot, the matching deck to this Oracle deck here. And then we're going to end on some Queen of the Moon cards, because I was guided to think about, since eclipse energy lasts within the collective for about 6 months, right? We're going to have a lot of moon transits. We're going to have a lot of moon energy that may be important or kind of milestones through that 6 month period. So I kind of want to see what will come up from that perspective, okay? So we're going to try a little new thing here and see how it works out. But thank you guys again so much for hanging out with me. Let's get into this. Thank you so much, Divine. What does the collective need to know as far as chakras? Where is this new moon solar eclipse hitting us, all right, as a collective? So we got some flips. We have third eye chakra with despondence. We have throat chakra with impatience. Okay, let's see what else we can get. Is there any other messages we need to know? Thank you. Okay, mysticism, exactly. So this is telling me that there's going to be quite the wave of awakenings coming through. I've been feeling this third wave energy for some time now, and I feel like I talked about it maybe a little bit previously, but this mysticism where those that are mystics, right, those that have been put on a path, have surrendered to a path, or selected the path to surrender to the divine influence in their own lives. that awakening or awareness of that path is going to be quite prominent in the collective consciousness, okay? So you're going to start seeing a lot more light workers, a lot more energy healers, a lot more people who deal with the spiritual realm really rising into position here in community, right? People outside of those energies really starting to see the benefit of being connected to, embracing, understanding, and welcoming mysticism into their own lives, but also into their communities, okay? Seeing the importance of it. And so, again, this third wave of ascension, where those that, again, are learning to surrender, learning to harness their own mystic powers, okay, are going to start growing, are going to start ascending, are going to start transitioning and transforming along with the natural timing and frequencies and energies of this world, okay? And that might leave you in a little bit of opposition from those around you, those that maybe you were previously connected to, people a part of your community, okay? So this is just saying there's going to be quite the shift here under this new moon solar eclipse between consciousness, okay? So those that do identify as being mystics, or, you know, practice mysticism in some way, shape, or form, okay, that is kind of what is happening. You're going to feel a little bit of separation from the world around you, but I don't think there's anything to fear with that, okay? There's also this energy of impatience here with the throat chakra. I feel like we got this previously, possibly, okay? But again, there's a need to be very mindful of the information that you are definitely going to maybe open up to people about, because again, it might breed a little bit of this despondent energy, right? Where this might not, you see how she's kind of grimacing? It's like this might not be shown to your face, but you're going to feel the energy of it, okay? And as you grow in your mysticism, as you continue to get downloads, as you continue to grow your spiritual awareness, okay, try to have a little patience about that process, okay? We're not meant to know it all. We're not meant to see it all before it comes. So don't overstretch yourself or your abilities to try to live too far in the future, okay? They're wanting me to pull another card here, okay? What else do we need to know for this new moon solar eclipse? Yeah, complacency. Okay. Then we got the root chakra here, okay? Where this dissonance or this disconnect is going to come is those that are growing, those that are going with the flow, those that are in full surrender to their divine purpose here or to the divine hand in their life are going to be juxtaposed to those who have remained stuck in places, stagnant in places, or focused on places that don't really feed or serve them anymore, right? It's going to really show where people have been complacent in their energy, complacent in their security, complacent in their rooting here and in their grounding, right? What they've tethered themselves to, okay? So it's gonna be a little uncomfortable. I'm just gonna be real and honest about that, okay? It's gonna be a little uncomfortable to kind of see that, to feel it, especially for those that are empathic, okay? You're gonna sense it. It's gonna be very, very intense a little bit to feel that from others around you or feel that within your environment. But know that there's always an opportunity to come out of this complacent energy. There's always an opportunity to cut those energetic cords to anything that is not growing, anything that is not allowing you to grow and expand in this way, right? Anything that isn't expanding your awareness, okay? So it's a lot of energy. That's a lot to think about, but let's go ahead and dig a little deeper, okay? All right, so just as a quick recap, we have the root chakra, we have the throat chakra, and we have the third eye chakra here, okay? These are the three chakras where we are going to feel the most activity under this eclipse energy, or particularly this solar eclipse, okay? So from now until June. Just want to see if there's anything else they want me to say. Or no? Okay. All right, let's get into this. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels, for showing us where we need to heal, what is healing under this solar eclipse energy, What do we need to know about the root chakra and complacency? 7 of Cups, yeah. Emotional confusion. Okay, crown chakra energy. I just heard not heeding the call. Okay, yeah. All right, so for this root chakra energy, we have the 7 of Cups here. Okay, crown chakra in this deck. 7 of Cups talks about emotional confusion, really needing to sort through each one of these cups and understand what's missing from them, right? Understand why they had to be poured out. Understand why it's not the cup you want to drink from. Okay, so really doing some emotional work. Also opening your crown chakra to receive that guidance from your guides and angels here. You do have the 10 of Wands, so I do feel like for those that feel complacent, or for those that maybe are recognizing some complacent ways that you've been stuck in, or that might be a part of your cycle now, over these next 6 months, it's going to be important for you to be dedicated to clearing any energy that is not yours, okay, with the 10 of Wands there, but also making sure that you're not making sure that you're not absorbing the energy around you, okay? Some of you really need to work through some energetic boundaries here in order to gain some clarity around what you really feel in the moment. Because for some of you, you're not even aware that you're complacent, okay? But this is what's going to be coming to the forefront of your mind here, or coming into your awareness, all right? And that there's a need for these boundaries in order to receive, communicate, and engage with others from a space of love, from a place of compassion, right? From a place of authentic emotions, that you have to kind of get clear on what it is you're feeling and dealing with in the now moment, okay? So yeah, and the 7 of Coins, it's going to take some time, okay? There's a need to be patient with yourself and others, okay? Some of you really need to offer yourself compassion through this process, because realizing that you've been complacent and stuck and stagnant, or tethered to old roots that no longer really give you growth, can be quite the tower moment, all right? So just have compassion for yourself, have compassion for those connected to these situations, to these environments, okay? But make sure that you're doing the work here to truly invest in what you know you need to invest in, okay? To acknowledge all the work you've done thus far, okay? So don't beat yourself up here, collective, but make sure that you're setting those healthy boundaries here with the 10 of Wands. Make sure that you are only carrying your own energy, that you're not allowing anyone else to project their emotional discomforts, or their confusion, or their inconsistent emotions onto you, okay? That seems very important for a few of you out there. All right, let's look into impatience. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. What does the collective need to know about throat chakra energy and impatience? 8 of Cups, yeah. King of Swords, all right. 3 of Coins, okay. Yeah. Root chakra here, okay? 8 of Cups. Some of you really, I'm getting a couple of things, collective. Some of you might have walked away from a partnership, from some sort of opportunity to grow your skills, build your skills here, maybe in connection to a King of Swords, okay? But maybe this is also telling me that some of you made the decision here to not work with someone, not connect with someone, or not even work on your own abilities, again with this mysticism, right? This is stemming from that complacent energy. I feel like there might have been some offers here, collective, that you might realize that would have really benefited you in building and in growing your forms of support, your flow of abundance, okay? I feel like some of you might be even walked away from these opportunities hastily, okay? Because this is giving me a lot of Aries energy, which can be quite impulsive. And it's a need to recognize that aspect within yourself, okay? That some of you might be super quick to cut things off. Now, when the King of Swords is here, it is not truly, like, typically the Queen of Swords would be looked at as the one that would be a little hasty to cut something off emotionally. It feels like there was a lack of patience, maybe a lack of communication coming from a King of Swords, okay? Or maybe even on your part about what you actually needed from this Three of Pentacles energy. So rather than actually communicate and stand firm in what you need, you walked away. All right? That's where I feel like this impatient energy is coming from, okay? And so there's a need to really, again, notice that tendency to do that when you're not getting the answers, you're not getting the clarity. Oh, I'm sorry. When you're not getting the answers and the clarity that you want, especially when it comes to work environments or business partnerships or just opportunities to come in and grow yourself, that your quickness to walk away from that kind of puts you at a bit of a disadvantage and maybe keeps you complacent in things that truly don't serve you, okay? Yeah, that's really interesting. I've never really seen the Eight of Cups from that perspective before. So it's telling me here that there's a real need to use wisdom and objectivity in how you communicate. There's also a need to speak up here a little bit. When you are offered an opportunity to work with someone, to not shy away from speaking your truth, to not shy away from clearly communicating what you need in order for this Three of Pentacles to be successful, right? In order for some sort of team effort or just for you and the universe, this co-creative process to really work here, okay? For those that might resonate with that, definitely check out our daily balance because it's all about communicating your needs, like really suppressing what it is that you want or not fully expressing what you need in a situation is keeping you from mastering something here or really stepping into a permanent role of leadership, okay? Let's go ahead and look into this third eye energy of despondence. Thank you so much, Divine. What does the collective need to know about third eye energy and despondence? Okay, what does the collective need to know about third eye energy and despondence? All right. So, okay, so the only card that flipped up here is the Hangman. Yeah, it's a need for a new perspective. If you are seeing people around you grow or, you know, seeing people kind of go with the flow here or move quite gracefully or elegantly through all of these energy shifts, and it feels like it's a struggle for you, there's a need to find a new perspective and not look outward or externally, but look internally as to what you can do to kind of get into alignment with that process and with that energy. And I think that that's where a lot of this collective is going to realize where they've been complacent, accepting less than what they deserve, okay, and then have the opportunity to make those changes. All right. We have, yeah, the Tower moment, exactly, and the Knight of Swords, okay? So there's going to be some communication here or some clarity that's going to come in quite quickly. Could even be connected to a little drama. Like I said, with this Despondent card, her face is kind of frowned a little bit, right? This might not happen to your face. It could, but you're going to be feeling the energy of people around you not necessarily connecting with your happiness or not supporting you in some way, shape, or form. Hold on one second. Hey, Papa. No. Go. Baby. Go. Sorry, y'all. It's my dog. Okay. Okay. You guys stay and be a good boy, though. Okay? Stay and be a good boy. All right. So there's a need, yeah. There's definitely a need to have a new perspective, okay? There's a need to truly change your vision on something here, okay? If that is you maybe feeling a little disconnected, but it's going to bring that tower moment. Here's that tower energy I was feeling in the beginning, right? Where you're going to realize where you've been a little complacent, where you've kept yourself stuck and stagnant, okay? Or for some of you, it's like limiting your opportunities, okay? Ooh, this is kind of digging in deep. All right, please remind and keep in mind, guys, that I am just giving you the energy that's coming to me. This is all coming from love. There is no judgment here on this channel. All right, we all go through it. You are not alone in that. All right, mysticism. Thank you so much, Divine. What does the collective need to know about mysticism in the third eye? So the first card that flipped out was the Princess of Coins, heart chakra energy, okay? Being open to investing your time, your money, and resources in new ways. Being open to grow and to learn. I feel like that is the realization here, collective, that you've maybe cut yourself off from truly experiencing new things, learning new things, out of a fear here. Because when the root chakra comes up with that complacent energy and the 8 of Cups in the root chakra, it's walking away from things that can really grow you and expand you, but doing so out of fear. So it's like accepting and embracing the divine hand that is in your life, right? Surrendering to the divine process takes a lot of courage, and it takes a lot of strength, and it also takes you being committed to yourself and to your growth. So again, that might be the perspective change, that all you really need to do to switch things up here is to stay committed to your growth. Okay? Don't worry about what other people might know more than you. Don't worry about, it's like, don't compare here, collective, okay? You are at your part in your spiritual journey because that's where you need to be. That's where you're destined and meant to be, okay? So changing your perspective is what's going to kind of open your heart here with the Princess of Coins. Yeah, and pull you out. I knew I was feeling more root chakra energy. Pull you out of this sense of anxiety and worry about where you are in your spiritual journey. Maybe opportunities, again, like I said, where you kept yourself complacent, where you maybe denied opportunities for growth. It's like, don't beat yourself up for that. There's no need to worry. I was picking that up yesterday, that whatever you feel inclined to do under this energy, follow that. That is mysticism, surrendering to what you feel you need to do for yourself. So if it's getting into some manifestation work, if it's doing some energy healing or emotional cleansing, right, then do it. If it's literally just, I just need to rest and chill and receive, then do it. That is your sovereignty. That's what being a mystic is all about. Okay, so again, perspective change on what it truly means to be a mystic, what it truly means to be connected to the divine in that way, is what's going to pull you out of this worry and anxiety here. Yeah, and really start seeing yourself. This is sacral chakra energy, okay? Really start seeing yourself as abundant, as capable, as prosperous, right? As fully connected to all the abundance that is your birthright in this lifetime, okay? So again, investing your heart space, investing your energy, your love differently, okay? Not from a place of worry, fear, or regret, but from a place of abundance, of security, of strength here, okay? It's powerful. It's powerful. Yeah, and then you got the 8 of Wands. It's like the moment that you start to change your perspective and really invest in that new way of connecting, collective, that's when all the communication from the divine starts coming in. Like for some of you, your angels, your guides, your ancestors are really trying to connect with you, but because of this complacent energy, because of maybe this impatience or lack of communication with the divine on what you really want, right? They can't really come in and do much. Like I always tell you, angels, the divine, they will never, ever, ever force anything on you because of free will. It has to be a free will choice to invest in that type of relationship and connection with the divine. It has to be your choice. It will never be forced on you. No tower moment is going to ever push you into the divine's hands. It may crumble things that you've been complacent in and push you to make some different choices, right? But they're never, ever, ever going to force their hand on you. That's why you have to be open and receptive to it. Okay? So it's moving from this place of not feeling connected, maybe worried or concerned that you're on the wrong path, or that you've missed out on too much, or that you're behind in some way. There's no such thing, collective. You are where you need to be, because your journey here, your energetic evolution here in this lifetime, is unique to you and your soul tribe and your soul print and your DNA. Okay, yes, we have free will choice, absolutely. So you can choose to evolve or you can choose not to. That is your choice. Like I said, the divine is not going to force this lifestyle or force any divine life onto you. You have to open-heartedly choose that life and invest in that communication and invest in that relationship in order for you to fully embrace all that comes with that lifestyle, in order for you to truly tap into your birthright of abundance. All right. Alrighty, collective. Very powerful stuff here. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because I do think it's really going to awaken the hearts of a lot of people. And that it's like the more parts of the collective consciousness that start awakening to that divine birthright of abundance, right? That start embracing their own inner mystic and start harnessing their own mystic powers, the stronger the vibration of the earth can become, the greater the good we can all experience, right? We're all tethered and connected. No matter how far, no matter where you are, that energetic connection is real, okay? So really tapping into that is what's going to serve you well for the next 6 months, okay? And I think you guys are going to be really surprised at what actually comes about from that energy. Yeah, look at that. Resistance. Resistance. Like I said, some of you were resisting that energy, resisting opportunities for growth, for expansion, because of complacency. All right. So the waning crescent too. Okay. What other moon phases are going to be important, divine, under this eclipse energy? Queen of the moon. Wow. Sovereignty. Look at that. What did I say earlier? You are a sovereign being. It is your choice to embrace the divine. It is always your choice. They will never, ever, ever force you, okay? But know that once you step into your sovereign power, once you actually embrace all of that energy and do the work to heal, to grow, to expand, it's like unstoppable, right? That communication, that stairway, you see that? You see how the wands are just being laid out for that ascension process? It becomes easy, okay? It becomes easy, collective. And you know what? I won't say it becomes easier to handle all that comes, all right? The process is never easy, but you find a better flow with it all, okay? What other moon phases might be important under this eclipse energy? Okay, let me just go through the rest of the deck. All right, and then we will end this, okay? Thank you so much, divine. So we have, right, waxing crescent. So that's going to, I believe we just came out of that phase. So the next time we are close to our new moon, okay, that's going to be an important time. This will be coming up soon, this waning crescent energy. We also have waning gibbous 6, so when the moon is like almost half and half here. Okay, that's going to be very important time, important moon phases. And then we have the harvest moon. So the next full moon is going to be super important for the collective, okay? That might be when you start feeling the sovereignty in your own energy, okay? Maybe even coming into, like I said, realizations about the complacent places, or the places you've been complacent in your life or chosen to stay complacent, okay? It's all teaching you wisdom, okay? Around what it truly means to resist the divine, where that leaves you. Okay, it takes you out of your sovereign power. Okay, all right. And then I feel like once you guys truly start tapping into that and embracing those parts of yourself, that's when all of your manifestations that maybe you've been trying to make happen but haven't been happening actually bloom into fruition here. Okay, for my number people, we have the number 3, we have the number 22, we have the number 25. We also have the number 37, and the vibration of 421 here. All right. Well, that has been our moon solar eclipse chakra tune-in reading. I hope you guys found this reading helpful and insightful, just as far as what's to expect or what you can kind of work through over the next 6 months under this beautiful eclipse energy. If you resonated with any part of this, please let me know in the comment section below. I truly appreciate your time here, guys. Thank you guys so much for checking me out here. I will have these oracles posted on the Instagram page soon, so make sure if you want to look a little deeper, I will post just some deeper insight from the book on all of these cards, or at least the oracle cards, okay, to kind of confirm and or provide a new perspective on the intuitive tarot that we just pulled. All right, collective. So happy eclipse season. I hope you all have a wonderful new year, and just really embrace any transitions, anything that is trying to shed away from you under this energy, okay, so you can really truly step into that sovereign power. All right, that is your birthright. Alrighty, collective, I will see you all in our next reading. I hope you have a wonderful night. Namaste.